Kardashian, or you know, something to that effect. I have a request to make one to cut some leather. All right, here's our piece of stock. So the first thing we're going to do is isolate an area for a handle, get that drawn out, and then we're going to, you know, turn it around, and we're going to work on making the blade longer and thinner. So this is what we're starting with. handle the shape I want it. So now I'm just thinning out the blade. Focusing on the top side of the blade right now. And you can kind of see what it's doing to the edge, curving it down. Alright, I'm going to clean that up with my finishing hammer. Then I'm going to start putting the bevel in. Let's start the bevel. I'm forging this edge very thin because I'm going to grind back. I'm going to grind back to a nice thickness that's heat treatable. Alright, so I kind of got a triangle point, kind of like a utility knife like we were talking about. Blade is a lot bigger than a Kodashi. So, this is what we're running with. We're going to do one more heat with the dog nose and I'm going to start to clean everything up. Alright, so we're just planishing now. Holding it at an angle just to keep that bevel established. using the face of the anvil to flatten it out. Replenishing the black heat. All right, take another heat. Replenishing and tippity tapping and bringing it to the vise, straightening it out, more tippity tap, more replenish, and I think I finally got it close to where I want it, at least before we go into the grinding. So I'm going to do a few normalization cycles, and I'll probably put my mark in it, and then I'm going to take it over, and it'll be ready for grinding. So, but I'm going to do this 2 more times, and yeah, the next time you see this thing, well, I guess I'll go ahead and put my mark in it, and I'll show you the forging. And the next time after that, you'll see it. It'll already be ground and profiled. So, hold up. Not sure if you can see that, but it's reading 110 degrees in here. All right, so here's the blade after the profile and the grind, and I ground back quite a bit from the forging, but that is what my intentions were. This side is flat, this side has the bevel, almost full flat grind. Went ahead and kind of blended that in a little bit. So this thing is ready for heat treat, so we're going to go ahead and heat treat this baby, get it in for temper, and that'll probably knock me off for a couple hours. I don't know how much more I'll get done today, but we'll bring it back when we get the forge ready for the heat treat. So it's actually the next day, and this is the blade at a temper. I had about a 2-hour temper at 400 degrees. So next we're going to go ahead and put the final finish on it, and I'm going to use a new Scotch-Brite belt that I just got in the mail. It's fine cut. I've already used the medium cut, and I thought it was actually a little bit on the coarse side. So let's see how this medium cut one does, and if it leaves a finish that I like. Won't be any more hand sanding, at least for stuff like this. You know, something that you're going to use every day and not really, too concerned about the finish, where you're going to be sharpening it on a regular basis and it's going to get scratched and dropped and worked. If I can get just a really clean, fine line Scotch-Brite finish, I'll be happy with that. So that'll save me a lot of hand sanding in the future. But yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. We'll get that thing fired up and I'll bring it back when it's all cleaned up. And at that point, she should be ready for a handle. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little try. Got the handle on it. It's a piece of Brazilian walnut that I soaked in linseed oil for a few hours. And got a nice rounded back to it. And see how she does. These are some scraps I had laying around. So yeah, it seems to slice really nice. And I also designed it to where you can hold it, kind of hold it like this, between your pointer finger and your thumb. Kind of control it with your middle finger. And use the point. So there you have it. This is ready to go. This is going to be for the Leather Mule. Leather Mule just happens to be my dad. You can see him down in the comments on a regular basis commenting on my videos. So he said he wanted something to cut some leather with, and he kind of sent me some pictures of some blades and something that he thought he wanted. I know one thing that he did stipulate is that the handle points up, and I think we have an upward swoop on the handle. It still feels pretty comfortable to use, no matter how you hold it. If you're holding it like this, or you're holding it like this. Yep, and she is razor sharp, so I hope it's something that he'll get a lot of use out of. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this video down here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, and if you don't mind, join Leather Mule down in the comments. Leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.